This isn't my normal message of the day format. I spent most of my day, to be honest with y'all, looking at social media, watching the conversations online, and a lot of what I've seen today has genuinely bothered me and made me sick. Right? So let me say this plain and let me say this real simple. No sugarcoat and no tiptoeing around it. I do not think Bad Bunny should have done the halftime show. It was America's biggest game, and he wasn't the man to do it. And I think it was a terrible halftime show at that. It just wasn't for me. Right? Now, does that make me a racist? Does that make me a bigot? Does that mean I hate the man? Right? The answer for those questions are no. Right? It's called having an opinion. And the fact that this has to be explained tells you how upside down things really are. Right? So we need to stop confusing disagreement with judgment. Right? Somewhere along the line, disagreement got rebranded as evil. So if you don't clap, you're a problem. If you don't cheer, you're a bigot. And you see, that's not the truth. That is control. Jesus says in Matthew 7:1, judge not that you be not judged. Right? This verse right here doesn't mean to shut up and comply. Right? It means don't take God's seat. Don't assign motives. Don't condemn souls that you don't know. Right? But the same Bible also says in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 21, but test everything. Hold fast what is good. So let me say this again real quick. Test everything. Right? See, you can test something and say, this ain't good. You can watch something and say, nah, man, this isn't for me. Right? That is discernment, not hatred. Now, let's get real uncomfortable here for a minute. Okay? Both sides are crooked. Right? You can't trust a Republican any more than you can trust a Democrat. Red, blue, whatever it is, they're just costumes. Right? The same people winning either way. Right? We got a president, which I voted for. And instead of transparency, everything uncomfortable gets dismissed as a Democratic hoax. Right? Another way of keeping the eyes off of the real crimes. And the candidate on the other side, equally crooked, equally compromised, equally a part of the same game. Right? And why they keep us fighting over culture, over races, over skin color, over music, over halftime shows, the real dirt stays buried. Right? We're arguing over a performance while the Epstein files exist. Right? Do you know how stupid half of y'all look arguing over this stuff? Let that sink in for a minute. Right? And ask yourself this question. Who benefits from you being distracted? Right? Scripture says in Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 2, Son of man, you dwell in the midst of a rebellious house, who has eyes to see, but see not, who have ears to hear, but hear not. They are a rebellious house. Right? A documented trafficking ring tied to power.